Peace, y'all. I decided to go live because I was picking out a couple of parts I was going to do for my next video, but I'm like, fuck it, why not just go live and actually react to these things? So let's see. He was talking about Shannon Sharpe, and I don't really care about the Shannon Sharpe situation and who he wants to smash.
The closer I am to white people, the better I feel about myself.
So you think Shannon Sharpe, because I sometimes think that it's the activity. I sometimes
you don't find it odd that the brothers who go the most for the white girls tend to be the darker brothers?
Yeah, I definitely find it odd.
And I'm saying this as a dark-skinned brother.
Yeah, I find it odd.
Look at them. Don't get me wrong. You get light-skinned brothers and mixed race brothers. They got a white mother. Right. We understand. Yeah. Not acceptable, but we understand.
Son, there he go talking out of both sides of his mouth, because it's not acceptable that they got a white mom, but the product of a white mom and a black man is a blessing. He said that on his last episode. So, like, which one is it? Is it a curse or is it a blessing? Is it diabolical? Is it not good? Or is it okay to do it? Like, which one is it? And I'm saying that specifically because a lot of black people, so-called black people, such as Umar, like to refer to the animal kingdom. So if you want to refer to the animal kingdom, there's such a thing called a mule. And that's when a donkey and a horse have a baby. I'm pretty sure it's a donkey and a horse, something like that. But if a donkey and a horse have a baby, you know what the fucking animal kingdom does? It understands that, yes, that happened and it is a mule, but it corrects itself because a mule can't reproduce. They understand it's an abomination. It's diabolical. So which one are you saying? Are you saying it's an abomination and diabolical, or it's a blessing and it's fine and it's good? But, you know, you're talking out of both sides of your mouth in the interview, and I feel like people don't listen to other stuff you say.
You get light-skinned brothers who only date white.
Right.
But in my experience, my dark-skinned brothers, they go crazy over Snow Bunny vagina.
Yeah.
They go crazy over Snow Bunny vagina.
Activate something.
Look at RG3. You just got a divorce and went and wifed up another bunny. Self-hate.
If that's who he want to be with, what's the issue? What's the issue? He's not. People always like to say, women always like to say, oh, if you're going to go be with, you know, another race of woman or another ethnicity of woman, then don't say nothing about us. He don't say nothing about y'all, and y'all still hating on him. He don't say nothing else. He just go over there and be with his family and his kids and shit, and y'all still hating on him. It would be the same way if a dude that dates dark-skinned chicks or whatever, and then like, yo, why are y'all hating on him? Y'all keep bringing up his family. Leave his family alone. He ain't say nothing about Umar and his family and shit like that, or lack thereof. You know what I mean? Like, leave that man alone. If he wants to date white chicks, let him date white chicks.
Hatred, brother. There's a book, Frantz Fanon. I don't know if you heard of him. He was from Martinique. Okay. He's one of our greatest black revolutionaries. They murdered him not too long after they murdered Dr. King. They had to get him out the way because he was serious. Okay. He was a psychiatrist. He wrote a book called Black Skin, White Mass. Every Snow Bunny hopper needs to read Black Skin, White Mass. And guess what? He had a snow bunny, but he told the truth. He told the truth. He talked about how black men who date white women have an aspect of self-hate. And by dating her, you're trying to baptize yourself into equality with the Caucasian men.
What if it was just him? What if it was just him? Like, that's the problem, where you're assuming that everybody is like that. What if it's just him? What if he wrote that book and it was just him? He just felt that way.
Man.
Wow.
About himself.
And that's why I don't trust black men who date white women. Never.
Wow.
You go home to my enemy and you don't think?
I don't trust black men that don't raise their kids. and take care of they child and their daughter and shit, and they always be in the city with their daughter and don't never go see them, but then get online and talk all that hot shit about what other people should be doing with their kids in their life. But anyway, that's who I don't trust. But you know, what the fuck do I know?
I know you telling her what we just talked about, because you got to remember, the black man knows he's always at the mercy of her. He always look at Gabriella Asu Ninjas. Look at Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp.
She's a 21-year-old OnlyFans. It don't matter. I got the whole U.S. government on my side. Look at this white girl. She talking about something, he sexually abused me. And I don't trivialize sex assault, right? Because black women are assaulted more than anybody else. Right. But if he sexually assaulted you once, you let him back in again? Yeah, because he brought Christmas gifts and birthday gifts?
Yeah, that makes sense. It don't make sense.
Oh, Snow Bunny was sexually assaulted by a black Incredible Hulk. Yeah. And he showed up a few weeks later with Christmas gifts and birthday gifts.
And you went for it.
And you let him back in to do it again?
Man, y'all can't say that, man. Because it's not like black women don't do that all the time with people that beat their ass and shit like that, and they go right back to their abuser. It's the sickness, it's the thing in them with whatever it is being abused. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist like Jermaine Shoemake here, you know, so I don't know the right words of saying it, but I've seen it, you know, for whatever reason, abused victims go back to their abusers. It is what it is. So don't try to make it seem. So if that's what you're saying, that Shannon Sharp is an abuser, and I don't believe it. But if that's what they're saying, obviously I can understand why the chick, whatever the name was, went back to him. She was part of it. That's how it is in that situation. That's just what studies show.
But here's the biggest piece. You never called the cops. Now, with Shannon Sharp, right? There was another woman came out accusing him of abuse that happened, 10 years ago?
I've seen that too, yeah.
Right? I don't think he's guilty of either one. You know why? Because there's not a white woman in America, Loon, who you sexually assault who ain't getting your ass locked up. Think about that, brother. Yeah. Do you realize the biggest social crime in American history, historically, until 1967 outlawed the ban on interracial marriage? The biggest social crime in America was a black man with a white woman. They hung us from trees off the accusation. Wow. They hung us from trees, even if it was consensual on the white woman's part. And you mean to tell me you're a white woman who got SA'd by a black male celebrity and you never called the police, Shannon Sharp? You never called the police, Bill Cosby?
I do agree with that. I don't believe all these people got SA'd. It's just for whatever reason they're coming back to them and they're doing it now, or they're lying on them, whatever it is. But yeah, they talking about, and I also don't believe, you know, our women, like they say, I'm not our women, but I don't believe melanated women either. If, you know, you getting beat up like that and you don't call the police, like I don't believe it. But I definitely don't believe these celebrities and shit. These women that party with these celebrities that come back 20 years later, 30 years later, talking about he abused me and there was never no police report filed. I don't believe that shit at all. Something about that just don't sit right. I mean, I could be wrong and they can feel however they want to feel, but it don't sit right with me, especially these motherfuckers that file a civil suit before they file criminal charges and shit. Like, oh, you just want to get some money off of it. That's how I'm seeing it. That's solid.
Give me a damn
What
break.
do you say to people who say believe victims, believe the people who say that they've been assaulted? Because there's a large percentage of
I believe victims, but I'm not believing no privileged white girl who don't get a black man arrested, because black men are presumed guilty until proven innocent. Now, if these women were black, Loon, now we got a gray area. Right. I know why black women don't tell, because they don't get white women privilege. Black women are assumed to be sexually promiscuous. Black women are assumed to be Jezebels. Black women are assumed to be manipulators of men. This is why black women don't call the police. This is why black women don't do rape kits. This is why black women don't sue celebrities. They're not going to get no damn money. If a black woman sues Shannon Sharp, she not getting no damn money.
He'll fight it to the end.
He'll fight it to the end. But I will voluntarily, because he volunteered.
10 million.
Volunteered. And she only wanted 25 grand a cheek. It went from 25 grand a cheek to 25 million a cheek.
Ooh.
And y'all calling my sisters gold diggers? Y'all calling my sisters gold diggers? RG3, what's your child support? I know his ex-wife tried to get $36,000 a month. I don't know if she got it.
A gold digger is a gold digger, no matter the color. No matter the color, race, ethnicity, species, whatever it is. Gold digger is a gold digger. If they trying to get you for their money, they're trying to get you for their money. And everybody deserves to be called out on it. If that's what you are.
RG3, what's your child support?
Goodness.
And you got these. Tiger Woods' ex-wife got 100 million. What black woman you know got 100 million?
Right.
When Robert De Niro divorced his black wife, did you see what the judge told Robert De Niro ex-black wife?
What?
We're going to give you $1 million a year as long as you stay single. Did you hear that? You're supposed to get half the bag. You're supposed to get half the loan. They didn't give her nothing. They said
we don't know what the prenup was. If they had a prenup or if they had a postnup. So that also matters. That factors in.
You're going to get $1 million a year until you get married. And if you ever remarry, you don't get another dime.
Oh, man.
We are not winning in this snow bunny hunt.
Right.
We are losing, and we can't see it because we hate ourselves so much and love white people so much, we don't even recognize we being played. In fact, Loon, I would say we need to open up a business, brother. We need to start a snow bunny leasing agency.
Right.
Start leasing them out. Because all you doing is leasing them. Shannon Sharp was leasing them.
Sure was.
He was leasing them.
Sure was.
But they didn't give him the bill till it was over. Bill Cosby was leasing them white girls. RG3 was leasing that first wife. This ain't no relationship. This is business for money. Pleasure for money. And when I'm done being leased, just like with a lease, I'm going to turn your ass in. And you're going to have to pay the extra fees.
Ooh, all the extra mileage.
This ain't nothing but a damn snow bunny leasing crap. They leasing these. Somebody need to start a snow bunny leasing agency.
Right, yeah.
You want to?
I had to stop. Can we go past this bullshit? I can't. All right, something else.
On the one hand, he's very popular.
Yes.
I think they keep him. But I think what they had in store for him, he ain't going to get that.
Right.
I think he stays with ESPN because he brings the views. You feel me? But I think that they were looking at him for other things that he's no longer going to get. Take Jonathan Majors, right?
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors is still acting, but there's certain roles that they were going to put that brother in. He will never be considered forever again because in the white world, to just be accused of sex assault with a snow bunny is to be convicted.
Yeah, it's definitely over for that. They don't play the same type of, like you said.
I agree. I don't disagree. You know, once you get accused or once something happens to you, people are always going to look at you a certain way, even if it comes out to be disproven. So yeah, there's roles that he may never get from it. And that's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. It shouldn't be that way.
You say you have no benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying?
And you know another reason why white folks don't have any mercy for snow bunny hoppers? Because they know what they didn't put us through. Even though I don't like black people as a white person, right. Even though they don't like you, Loon.
Yeah. Sometimes
they got to respect the fact that you standing on your square. White people can't stand me.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, one of them will pull me to the side.
You know, there's also a lot of black people that can't stand you either.
And they'll say, I don't agree with you on many things, but I got to respect the fact you one of the only ones I see that go hard for your people.
Right.
And you ain't no ex-con doing this.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're a brother with all the credentials I got.
Yes.
And you doing this for you. You see? So they got to respect you because you like, I'm not folding.
Yes.
So when you see a multi-millionaire black man who publicly tells the world, I don't date black women, and then they get snow bunny, how the hell you gonna feel any sympathy for them?
Crazy.
And that's why when I see the sisters saying, well, I don't care, let them destroy him, I understand where the sisters is coming from, but I don't go that far. See, the reason I got to stand with Shannon Sharpe, even though he's a bunny hopper, is because I have to look at the greater issue here. In the greater issue here, we can't make it easy for white women to fabricate charges against black men, because the day it'll be Shannon Sharpe, tomorrow it'll be you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I got to take it seriously because I know how this goes. People say, why are you defending Puffy? I'm not defending Puffy. If Puffy sexually trafficked people, Puffy should go to jail. All I'm saying is I ain't seen no evidence of it. I ain't seen no evidence of it. And this whole trial so far has been nothing but a narrative about freak-offs.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no RICO evidence. I ain't seen no interstate prostitute.
I agree with him on this point. If you watch the trial, even before it was coming up, I was saying I didn't think that they had him. He was gonna really get caught on anything. Like not the defense, the prosecution did a bad job at painting it like a RICO case and shit like that, and the defense did a good job at discrediting a lot of things that the prosecution was saying. So that also happened. And then like there was more, this case really seemed to me like it came about because Cassie got jealous. She was like, yo, you doing all this for your new chick, but you ain't do nothing for me. And then she said, oh, this happened. Then they did have a video where he hit her. And obviously, you know, that's the violence. And I think he was convicted on the violence. I don't totally remember or know all his charges. But I was even saying, you know, it just didn't seem like it to me. And the way they kept painting it, they kept talking about, yeah, you know, there's some crimes he did that he admitted to, like flying somebody out. Being a prostitute is illegal, and then flying a prostitute across lines is illegal. That's trafficking. So like there's some crime, and he admitted to doing that, you know, but all of these people were willing participants. You know, it's different than like the Cass Out situation where they don't even talk about that rapper that just got convicted for all those years because he really raped and trafficked people and was doing all this stuff, you know. And but they don't talk about that. But they have Diddy up there for the freak off, so they, you know, it's something. And I just didn't believe it either. So I agree with Dr. Umar on that. I didn't believe it either.
Prostitution evidence, and I ain't seen no interstate sex trafficking evidence. That's what the Fed indictment is on. The Fed indictment is not about kicking Cassie in the hallway, although that was wrong and he should have never done it.
Yes.
This case has nothing to do with Cassie, but she's the star witness.
Yes.
How in the hell is the star witness somebody who has nothing to do with the case? Y'all detailing freak-offs, y'all detailing who was here, which has me thinking, Lone, I don't know if this is so much about Puff as it is about exposing his inner circle.
Meaning?
All y'all doing is exposing who was involved.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't seen no evidence of no crime.
So let me
freak off is not illegal. It's okay to be a freak in America. Yeah. Most of them celebrities are. Look what Hugh Hefner did. This is what they do in them secret societies. Yeah. Show me evidence of a crime. Every day in court has been a narrative on a freak off session. Yeah, that's not against the law. Show me evidence of federal crime.
There's something to be said about these black men's sexual appetite, though, and it's leading to disaster, right?
Oh,
when we talk about
demonic
Shannon
possession.
Sharpe, it's like
demonic possession.
Something happening, like even with Shannon. That's why I'm wondering how much of it is him craving this experience. That
I'm disappointed in Shannon. First of all, I'm disappointed in any black man who will let a white woman allegedly call you out your name for the purposes of sexual pleasure. Do you know what she must think about you as a human being?
Yeah.
Think about that for a minute, Lou.
Yeah.
You're letting me do this to you?
Yeah.
After what your people
in the name of sex.
Any black man who engages in racial sex play with a woman of any other race is letting that woman know I have no self-respect at all. It's one thing to date him. It's one thing to marry him. It's something else to give him a child. But no, I'm gonna let you treat me like a slave in your bedroom and call me out of my name for the purposes of sexual demonic possession.
Is it akin to also in sexual relationships? You'll have women who might not necessarily let you call them a bitch, but excuse my language, but when you are in the bedroom, you can get the bitch off. That's my bitch, or little things like that. What do you say about
but
those
if you're
parallels?
saying that's you with your queen,
right?
That's something else. Yeah. We're talking about two different race groups where one is a member of a group that has historically, systemically, and extensively exploited and dehumanized the other. Do you understand?
Yes.
So this ain't just imagination.
You can't ignore the history.
All right, I'm done with it. I can't no more listen to it. Plus, I'm falling asleep anyway, so I'm out of here for the day. Peace, y'all. The demon destroyer of darkness. Yeah, since Umar can come up with all these weird names, I can come up with weird names too.